Okay, upon recording my video, which is probably gonna go up in maybe a day or two from now, I realized something. I haven't showed you guys my vinyl and CD collection in a while. I think my last one was like May of 2023, and I have collected a good amount of vinyl and CDs since then. It's not a lot to kind of, go over, but it's something worth like talking about. Like I got a good amount of stuff, so I might as well go over them very briefly, just to kind of, get some content out there. You feel me? So SZA's SOS album, this came out literally now 2 years ago, 3 years ago. This record recently just had a re-release with the now Lana, which I like. I think the original SOS album is still fire in my standards to this day. I still think that SOS is a little bit bloated. I still prefer Control, but this record is still top quality. It's still heat to me, and I really liked what SZA was doing on this record. And shoot, if everybody still liked it, I like it. I fuck with this record a lot, actually. Next we have is Utopia with Travis Scott. I got this, I want to say about 2 years ago now. I can't believe that Utopia it's almost 2 years at this point. Like, does it really feel real? But we just got a little sleeve going on, nothing too crazy about the CD for real. The CD is just kind of like the track list of like all the albums, and all the albums, but all the titles and all the songs that are on the album, plus like I think a signature. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I have the JPEG Mafia and the Danny Brown Scaring the Hoes album. I got this on CD, and it's really cool because both are kind of like, if Twitter, if you got blocked by either one of them, that's what they would say. It's kind of funny, I'm not even gonna lie, but I love this record. It was my favorite album of 2023, and they really made a lot of magic on this record. I never thought these are two of my favorite experimental artists, so I never thought they would ever come together and make something really great. And I had to cop this because I listened to this high for the first time, and it was like an insane trip, I'm not even gonna lie. Next we have a bootleg copy of Playboi Carti's Die Lit. This is actually not official. I got this off of Macari. I really like Die Lit a lot, and there was not an official version that came out for this record, so I decided to just get a bootleg version of it. And it sounds really good, I'm not even gonna lie. It is fire, bro. Like, Die Lit is one of my favorite trap rock records that came out of the 2010s. Like, this is somebody that I used to really roast back in the day, when he was having his heyday, when he was coming up, with the self-titled record. But I've actually really grown to really like Playboi Carti over the years. So, and this album is no different. I'm not a huge fan of Whole Lotta Red, I won't lie, but this record is still of quality, and I still recommend anybody who is, hasn't listened to the record, go listen to it, because you're gonna love it, just like I did. Next, we have his Earl Sweatshirt's Sick. This is his, I believe, 4th album. This was kind of widely, I feel like this is his most underrated album out of his entire discography. I still think this is a very quality record. I still like some rap songs a lot more. I feel like nothing is gonna beat some rap songs for me, but I still really enjoyed Sick for what it was, and I really enjoyed Sick for the themes that it brought up, when it came to just, being in quarantine, just kind of, I guess because he wrote this around quarantine, because I think he had another album, but I guess he just scrapped it for this. And I just, again, loves his meta commentary on just his worldview, what he was going through at the time. And I don't know, I still really like this album. It still holds a really special place in my heart. So even if it's not his biggest record, it still has a lot of great hits and a lot of great songs on this. Next, we have his Victoria Monet with Jaguar 2. I have the first Jaguar on vinyl. I think I showed you guys that a few years ago, but I got this around fall of 2023, so I had to copy it. I had to copy this. A really great record, very quality record indeed. Next is, oh my god, it's my album, y'all. Yeah, y'all didn't know, but this is my actual record. Like, I bought this record. This was, there's a stick, I can't show y'all that, but this is my CD type beat. But I love my album. I really love the work that I did with this record. It's still one of my favorite projects that I've ever put out, and you guys are gonna see more once this actual new project I'm working on comes out. So shout out to my album Black Rose, and this was limited, so, and I sold out all of these CDs, so you guys would know about that on my channel if you've seen it. Next is we have Rez is How I Do. This is an album that I actually bought, I think, last year, and I was listening to it a lot last year. It's very much alt rock, R&B, soul kind of. Like there's a lot of multiple genres that, you know, Rez kind of tackles when it comes to this record, and I just really like her take on, you know, stuff that was happening like in the 2000s era. And I feel like there's not a lot of records that kind of did what Rez was doing at the time, and that just kind of makes it very unique. Unfortunately, she doesn't really make a lot of music as much anymore, but this was definitely a diamond in the rough type of album that I am pretty happy to have, you know, gave a listen. Next, I know this is probably a record that a lot of people was not expecting me to cover, but this is Lana Del Rey's Did You Know That There's a Tunnel Underneath Ocean Boulevard. Now, I'm not a huge, you know, Lana Del Rey fan, I'm gonna be really honest with you, but listening to this record kind of made me a fan of her. I'm not gonna lie. She had a lot of great quality records off this album that I genuinely really did enjoy. The singing was really good, the content was really good, even almost had me emotional at times. Yeah, I know it was that good. I know. I don't know, and this is coming from someone also who doesn't even like Taylor Swift, but she did her big one on this, man. Next we have is Voy d'Air with Earl Sweatshirt and The Alchemist. Now this is a joint collab, which I've been waiting for a long time for these two. Like I like Alchemist and I love the Earl Sweatshirt, and this is just more of like a sleeve kind of record, I'm not gonna lie. But what is cool about this is I actually got a signature from both of them. Yeah, because I think this was a limited edition kind of package that they had, and you know, of course, this is the booklet, and I think the CD is on the next sleeve. But yeah, you know, that's kind of what made me accept it. There was also other incentives where I could have, like, you know, meet them and like had a FaceTime call with them, but that cost money that I was not willing to spend, but it was okay. Next is we have Anonymous. This is more of like a compilation record, if anything. This is not like a particular one record. Like this, if you guys don't know, Anonymous, Southern Florida rapper, I've covered on my channel a few times, and this is a signature right here. So these are 2 CDs. So this actually is 4 projects in one. So his EP, Urameshi, his album, or more so EP, There's No Threat, and then another EP that he had that I actually own, I think is Before the Night Is Over, and his album Anago, which is more of his recent project that he's put out over the last few years. And there are actually bonus tracks on both of these songs. I mean, both of each album that is not on streaming services. So that's a cool little neat feature if you're an Anonymous fan, and you know there's songs that, you know, just to get some extra goodies that were just not on the original on the streaming services. So, you know, I figured, and I've been a fan since I was like literally 15 years old, so you know I had to support the homie at some point. The next project I got is D'Angelo's Voodoo. Yes, I had to get Voodoo. I love Voodoo. Voodoo is my favorite D'Angelo record. Next to the Vanguard, Black Messiah. This one is just as good in my opinion. Brown Sugar, I know a lot of people really love Brown Sugar, but this record right here, man, I don't know, man, it really stands the test of time. Like, I was listening to it not too long ago on my brand new CD player that I had, and bruh, still fire, man. I don't know how D'Angelo does it, but he does it every single time. And the last CD that I have to show y'all is the Amy Winehouse. This is more of a collection, a box set of all of her records thus to this point, obviously. This is her first record, Frank, and this is her second, you know, last album before she passed away, which is Back to Black, and this is her posthumous record, Lioness Hidden Treasures. Now, I've listened to all 3 of these. If I had to pick my favorite out of all these 3, I think I'm gonna have to go with Back to Black, and then I'm probably gonna go with Frank, and then maybe this record. All of them are very good in their own right, and they have unique qualities about them that I really like more than the other. I just started getting into Amy Winehouse, I want to say last year, so it was really good to kind of own these records and to really listen to them in its entirety, and actually own them, because you know how sometimes streaming services, they like to take away certain songs from us. So, you know, I'm glad I got to, you know, own this record and own these records, because I think I like all of them in different ways, in my opinion. All right, now we're gonna get into the vinyl. I don't know if I've shown y'all of this, but I got MJ's Thriller. You know, I know it's been a while. You know, I feel like I should have owned this record a long time ago, but you know, and don't mind this, you know, it's Amazon, bro, I ain't gonna lie, but I know I'm kind of long overdue for this record. I really love this album. It's one of my favorite records of all time. Next we have is SOS. Yeah, I got another copy of this album. I'm not gonna lie, I really do love SOS a lot. Like, this just shows how much I really care for the record. There's just red sleeves and it's a black vinyl. I'm not gonna show y'all the vinyl just because y'all know how vinyls look at this point. Like, I don't want to have to go through all of it and then having to cut so much footage of having to put the vinyl back up. Y'all know. But yeah, there's a red sleeve. There's no gatefold, which is kind of disappointing, but either way, I really like this record. This is Utopia by Travis Scott. Just another, there's no gatefold this time around. This is just pictures from his, just pictures that I guess you could just like hang up on your wall or whatever. But yeah, these are the sleeves. Oh, actually, these are not pictures. These are sleeves where the vinyl are at. Next we got is Brent Faiyaz with Saunderson. Yes, I know this is a very rare record. I'm not gonna lie. Brent Faiyaz vinyls, by their nature, are very rare records to own. I only just have F the World in this record, but I really want to get Wasteland, and I really want to get his other record, AM Paradox, at some point. But yeah, this is a white sleeve, black vinyl, standard. Really love this record. Love Brent Faiyaz. Next we have is Playboy Carti's self-titled. This is just another, just kind of sleeve little vinyl. Nothing too crazy about this one. I think it's a white sleeve, just black vinyl, I believe. And, only this and Whole Lotta Red are the only ones that have been official. So that's weird. But we have Pink Panther is Heaven Knows, which is my favorite record from hers. I mean, this is her first debut, and I think she did a fantastic job on her debut album. But yeah, it is not a gatefold, just sleeves, just black vinyls. Oh, actually, no. This one in particular, I can actually show you the vinyl. Because I had gotten a certain cool edition. I got a white vinyl with this, so that's pretty tough. Another record I'm a little late to the party on is Flower Boy by Tyler the Creator. I know. How do you not have Flower Boy? I had Flower Boy on CD, but I don't have Flower Boy on vinyl. I know it took a while, but better late than never, okay? This is just a standard white sleeve, black vinyl. Nothing too crazy to see. Oh man, I don't know. Now that Chronocopia is out, I don't know, man. I still have a soft place in my heart for this record. I don't know. You're gonna have to come back to me months later once Chronocopia really sits with me. Another record that I own is Willow Smith's self-titled. This came out in 2019. This was my soundtrack when I was 19, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I really love Willow Smith. I really want to get In Passagen on vinyl at some point in time, maybe in one day. But this is just a stereotypical white sleeve, black vinyl. There's like a poster on here that I, again, don't want to show off because that's a lot of work, but just know it's pretty good. Second to last vinyl, we have Alicia Keys' is A Diary of Alicia Keys, which is my favorite record of all time, one of my favorite records of all time. This one, we got a cool little gatefold. I love vinyls that got gatefolds, man. I'm sorry. Like, I know some, y'all want to be lazy and just give us the sleeve and everything, but like, no, give me this. Like, the sleeves is fire. I love the sleeves. They have credits on them and just portraits from Alicia Keys herself for when she was working on the record, so that's really cool. Both of them are black vinyls. Is Stevie Wonder's Inner Visions. Yes, I'm a big Stevie Wonder fan. I don't have a Stevie Wonder vinyl until now. This is another gatefold. Again, I love me a vinyl that got a good gatefold, man. I eat it up every time. But yeah, this is just one sleeve, a black vinyl. Nothing too crazy about this one again. But yeah, that is all the vinyl that I have to show y'all up until this point. I wanted to give y'all a little update because I know it's been a while since I've shown y'all my CDs, and I have collected a good amount since then, and it was enough to where I can make a video on it. So hope y'all liked that one. If you did, give a comment, like, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. I will probably try to make more videos throughout the rest of the month. Maybe this year, we'll see. Outside of that, thank y'all for listening and for watching, and I'll holla at y'all later.